Hi everyone, it's Doug here. Welcome back to yet another board game channel and yet another turn of Robinson Crusoe, the Castaways scenario. We're on turn 8. We seem to be doing so-so. I think we'll get all the wood done and everything. I just hope we don't need to sacrifice our lives to do that. Yes, it feels like it's very much going to be one or the other. We either die, or we either survive or we make the wood pile, which I'm sure is exactly what you're supposed to be experiencing. All right. Well. Yeah, we'll see. I've got a rough idea of what I want to do this turn, but of course that could completely change based on what happens with the event card during the event phase. Okay, I've got this in shot as well because we are going to be moving one of these cards out. So we play. All right, what do we have? Oh, yay. Okay, plans now alter. Cold rain. Everything is cold and wet. You miss the sun. So we would put the adventure token on the exploration deck, but there's already one there. However, the really bad thing is we're going to add one of these to the weather space, which adds one rain cloud to whatever roll we get. So that means we're going to have a minimum of three clouds because of this. Yeah, I think we are going to work on the roof some more. Okay. Well, and the follow-up, irrigation. One character using the shovel, which we have, can discard this card and get a determination token, which, yeah, we would rather do than have another rain cloud appear in the weather space when this clears through. So it's going to move these cards through the threat area, which means we did not resolve in search of a beast, so if possible, discard the top card from the hunting deck, which is not too big a deal. Just out of curiosity, what did we lose? Wild pig. Yeah, that would have been a tough one, because we would have lost one, and yeah. Still, when we did the wild dog, we got hurt a whole bunch, and it looked better. Alright, that is the event phase, so we're going to have to rethink strategy. Yeah, once it's done, we're going to go into the morale phase. Okay, the morale phase. Despite all this terribleness, we're still in positive morale. So the explorer is going to get himself one more determination token, giving him 5. So that's good. Now we will do production. So from our campsite, we get the 1 food, and we get 2 wood. There we go. And from our shortcut, we get ourselves... Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take wood from there. And yeah, we will go into the action phase. Although before we do that, I'm going to think and decide how much of that wood I want to put on the wood pile. Okay, so we have 4 wood. I'm going to add 1 to the wood pile. The reason I'm only adding 1, well, I want to use some of the wood to improve our roof because there's a storm a-coming. And the reason, yeah, I would only need 2 for that, and I don't want to put 2 here because I'm hoping next turn to actually do the mast, depending on how well we if we manage to make the rope, next turn we'll do the mast, and that'll give us 3 right away, which will fill that up, and you can't carry that over into the next. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Next turn, hopefully we actually make the rope and that doesn't come back and backfire on me. All right, now we will go into properly planning the actions. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, everybody's going to be working on their own. Fingers crossed that this does not backfire on us. The explorer is going to be doing some building. He is going to work on the rope, for which he doesn't need any supplies. He's also going to shore up that roof, because we have a minimum of 3 clouds coming during the weather phase. So it'd be nice if we could have 3 on our roof. We'll see. The cook is going to work on the irrigation, because we really, really do not want that card to go through. I know we've got till next turn to get rid of it, but on the off chance that we lose the shovel for some reason, sometimes inventions break or go away. Gonna do that. Yes, and going to have, let's see, the cook and Friday are each going to scrounge separately, because I want one of them to go after food and one of them to go after wood. It probably doesn't really matter which is which, so we will choose that space for the cook to go looking for some wood, and we'll have Friday go up there to try scrounging for some food for us, because we do need at least 2. Hopefully it doesn't go away when the weather comes through. All right, it is time to resolve the actions. Okay, first things first, the easy one, because it's a guaranteed success with the 1 person and a shovel. We will discard the Cold Rain irrigation card, and the cook will also acquire a determination token, putting her up to 3. Which could be very useful for possibly getting us some food with stone soup if things go really badly during the weather phase. We are not hunting, so now into the building. Okay, what should we work on first? Really doesn't matter, so let's start at the top of the board. And we're going to see if the explorer can improve our roof. He can. In fact, he didn't hurt himself or had a little misadventure during it. So we're going to spend the 2 wood and move our roof up to 3. Okay, good. Now, hopefully, we can have as much success when he's trying to craft a rope. Well, he succeeded. First of all, he takes a wound. Unfortunately, that moves him past a morale threshold, so we're going to go down to 0 morale. He does successfully make the rope, so we'll flip that over. That means, next turn we can work on recovering that mast to add 3 wood to the wood pile. And it also means, I think it's a little off screen, but over here we also have the bow, which needs rope, knife, and wood. We don't have the knife, so still can't do the bow. Finally, yes, he has himself a little bit of story. You need a bigger camp. You have so many belongings that the camp has become too small for you. Soon, you will need a bigger camp. Shuffle into the event deck. And when it does come through the events, enlarging the camp. Now is the right time to make your camp bigger. Put +1 wood, on the shelter roof and palisade cost space. From now on, you must spend one more wood to build them if you use wood as opposed to pelt. Well, it's not so bad getting this later in the game because we've done a lot of just shuffling here. Done a lot of what we want to do. So hopefully, right, okay, everything is shuffled. Hopefully I'm hoping we can just stay at this level and not have to improve anything anymore. Anyway, it's not going to happen right away. Okay, so that could have been much worse. At least we succeeded in the two things we wanted, even if we hurt ourselves and discovered something bad about the camp. All right, that is it for building, and now on to scrounging. Okay, scrounging. Do we have the cook go first or Friday? Well, let's go with the actual player. And the cook looking for some wood. Well, she didn't get hurt. She did succeed. So I'm going to grab a wood from that space, put it in our future resources. She does have a little adventure. Surprise in the bushes. It's your lucky day. Yeah. I'd like to hear that. You have found a very useful item in the bushes. Decide, discard this card, or draw one starting equipment card and shuffle this adventure card into the event deck. And this did turn up in the event deck. Actions, you look at the item and you wonder what happened to its owner. And we lose morale. Oh boy. How are we doing on our cards here? We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. Oh God, our odds of bad things turning up are increasing. But more, it could be really, really useful equipment. Okay. I'm probably being horribly reckless here. We're doing it. Alright, what's the top card on here? I will take it. Biscuits, which we can use twice. Which will give us each time will give us a non-perishable food item. Okay, I'm glad to have taken that. Hopefully it doesn't really bite us in the butt. So we'll put those onto the biscuits, meaning we can use them twice. I'm not going to do it now, because we might come up with enough food when Friday goes scrounging. Okay, Friday did not take a wound. He did succeed. So we'll add this to our future resources, and Friday cannot actually have an adventure. Instead, he takes a wound, which puts him down to 2 health. Still, we're fairly late in the game here, so getting hurt, we might be okay. We may, in fact, pull this off. So that is it for scrounging. Nobody is exploring, arranging the camp, or resting, which means we will be done at the action phase, and this is the part I'm dreading. Let's take Friday back. Moving into the weather phase. All right. Weather. We're rolling all 3 dice. We might end up using the cook's hooch yet again to lessen this, but let's see. Ugh, okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, it'll be 4. That's going to be 4 clouds. Yeah, we're going to take a pretty big hit here because, oh wait, forgot to move that down there. Okay, we are going to use the cook's, the cook's hooch ability to turn this snow cloud into a single rain cloud, of which there is none on the die, but yeah, just assume that is now a rain cloud, because we don't want to lose a, yeah, we're just doing it like this. So 4 clouds versus a roof level of 3 is just, oh, that's just a difference of 1, which means we only have to get rid of 1 wood and 1 food. Yes, 1, 2, 3, that's canceled out. We made that a rain cloud. So yeah, that's what we had to do. The last thing, and that goes away, yay. Unfortunately, we lose our other food. This is the wild animals die. The animals, not liking the weather so much, have decided to come and loot our stuff, which means we have no food. This might be the time to use the biscuits. I'm just going to look it up and see if I can actually use the biscuits twice in a row. Okay, as near as I can tell, I can go ahead and just use a starting equipment item twice in a row already, so we dodged a bullet here. We're going to use the biscuits twice, getting us a pair of food, which we eat, and therefore don't take 2 hit points damage each. We also don't take damage from sleeping out under the stars, and yeah, that's it. That was iffy. Okay, so we are going to, yeah, let's do one more turn. We'll see what terrible things await us in the next event phase. Alright, of course, before starting the next turn, we hand the first player token over to the cook and move our turn tracker to turn 9. And let's see. Oh, we're gonna get one of those next turn. Hopefully we can get through it. Oh yay, another storm. The ocean is in a bad mood today. Well, first of all, we got to put one of these on scrounging. And, yep. One of those into the weather space. It's okay, it just means we're going to lose 1 level of Palisade, and we have it at level 3. Yeah, well, we did our fire. I think it was the fire that gave us an extra 2 on that, so it's not so bad. And when this goes into threat area, we can strengthen the camp, 1 player token, and either the shovel or a bit of wood. Discard this card and get a determination. If it passes through, we lose another Palisade level. Okay, I'll move on to the morale phase. The cook is going to get 0 morale, 0 determination, because we are, it's actually a miracle we haven't gone below into the negatives yet. We'll take it. And then the production phase, we of course take a bit of food for our river. Alright, let's go straight in. Wood from our camp plus an extra 1. And then, yeah, 1 from an adjacent, although wonder if I should just take food and then go scrounging for wood. Yeah, let's take a bit of food from the adjacent. Yeah, from our shortcut space. Couldn't think of the word shortcut. Wow. Okay. Well, I actually got a couple of choices here. Well, a couple of options. One choice. I could just go ahead and give all this wood over to the wood pile and finish off this phase, and then worry about the mast next turn. Which I may do in case any of this wood ends up going away. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just go over to the Castaways board for a moment. Okay, we're going to take all 3 wood, put it on there. We've done 4. We just need 5 to go on this. So if we can safely make it the next turn, we can add 3, and we get to do that right away. And I'm thinking we haven't run into the oil yet, so maybe we should go exploring. Well, actually the explorer can look at the discovery tokens without actually exploring. He can use his scouting ability. So he could get... I'm not going to do that this turn because I think you can only... I think you'd have to turn it in right away, from what I remember in the scenario details. And you can only put something on 1 bit of wood pile per turn. So yeah, we'll save the mast and... okay. And maybe, fingers crossed, of course, we have to make it through to that turn, so yeah, let's see what actions we're going to do. All right, actions. I think we're mostly going to scrounge just to make sure we stay alive and maybe get a little bit more wood for next turn, because if I can start next turn with just 2 bits of wood and then successfully craft or discover or invent the mast, that would win us the game next time. In the meantime, I might want to spend... well, yeah, we'll get enough wood. Yeah, I think we're gonna... yeah, we're just gonna scrounge and maybe... well... let's do the cook first, because she is first. I'm actually going to have her arrange the camp, just to give us a, you know, let's see if we can keep ourselves in positive morale, or, well, non-negative morale the whole time. That would be quite the achievement. And she will also go scrounging for, well, let's have her go scrounge for some wood. As for the explorer, we're going to, yeah, it's going to go off Friday to scrounge for some food. It's also going to go off on his own. Maybe we should, yeah, we're gonna go with food, just to make sure we don't. No, we had 2 food. We'll get 1. Let's go for more wood. My strategy is probably not especially solid, but this is what I'm going with, because I'm pretty sure I can actually win this next turn. Alright, well, let's start resolving these encounters and actions, rather. Yeah, we're just going to scrounge first. Okay. Now let's see, first of all, if the cook can get us a little bit extra wood, just in case things go catastrophically wrong at the beginning of next turn. And she cannot. Well, she doesn't get an adventure. She does get herself 2 determination tokens, which is nice, because she had none. And she does take a wound, which, yeah, is going to drop us down a morale point. 1, 2, 3, 4. It leaves her with 6 HP. It's not bad. Alright, so yeah, that is it for... Oh wait, except she still has to have the adventure because that token is on the top. Even if she failed. Oh, another end of source. The resource we want to gather is the last from the source. Cover it with, yeah, so we have exhausted all the wood on that one spot, which is okay, and we still have wood options. And I'm really hoping it's not going to be an issue. Hold on, I just want to put that on the bottom of the deck, because we're not going to get through the whole deck. Alright, next, well, let's just do the guaranteed success, the Explorer. And Friday managed to find some food, so we have 3 food just in case. Just in case. But now, on his own, the Explorer will continue to scrounge for, and he's going to go for more wood. And his was a rousing success. No wounds, no little misadventures. He just finds himself a bit of wood, which will go into our future resources. Excellent. That is just going to leave us with the cook doing her final thing and arranging the camp. Okay, here she is down here. She will arrange the camp, which will give her a couple of determination tokens. Yay. She could potentially use her hoot to lessen the weather results, and we get morale. We're back up to neutral morale. Yay, go team. So that is that. Now, yeah, it's time to see how we deal with the weather. Okay, first, we roll. And that's... oh, forgot to move that. Yeah, that is terrible. Well, we are going to use the cook's hooch to turn one of these snow clouds into a rain cloud. So we now actually have just one of those, and I can't find a rain cloud token, but there's one around somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So that's our total. So we have to lose a wood because of the snow. Then we have 4, count them, 4 clouds versus our roof of 3. That's a difference of 1, so we have to we have to discard 1 bit of food. Glad we picked that up. We also have to discard a bit of wood, which is not possible. Which means instead, because we can't spend the resource, each of our characters loses a hit point. Leaving the Explorer at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the cook at 1, 2, 3. Oh, both at 5. Okay, then we have to fight a wild beast of 3. Just give me a moment to look that up. Just got to see who exactly does the fighting. Okay, it looks like everybody takes the damage, which means, oh, well, we can use our pirate saber to temporarily increase our combat to 2, which means each of our characters will take 1 hit each, which finally puts us down into negative morale. Darn, I was really hoping we'd be able to keep that at 0 or better. Because, yeah, the cook, 1, 2, 3, yeah, they're both now at 4. Oh, this is going to be close. Depends on which cards are here. Okay, oh, yes, and of course, that kicks in. The storm knocks our palisade down to 2. Can't say I'm terribly worried about that. Alright, time for the night phase. We still have 2 food left. Huzzah! We take no damage for being out under the stars, because we're not under the stars. So yeah, that ends that turn. This next turn, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the last one. I think I'm going to do it. So we're just going to go ahead and go right into it. Alright, these have finally come back to bite us. Oh, right. This goes over to the Explorer. We go to turn 10 on our sheet. So, right, this is the bit where we get depressed thinking about the people who owned the biscuits and lose the morale. Oh, now we have... Right, need a bigger camp. Right, we're going to put... Oh, why did I put that there? I jump... Wow, why did I put that there? I anticipated that happening. I must have done it at the time. I don't know what I did there. Anyhow, it now costs more for us to reinforce all this. The predator attacks. That predator came back, and we do not have 3 combat remote. Well, this would get us up to 2 temporarily. So that means we cover up the food on our camp space. Now this one, oh, what's it going to be? High water. The river has overflown nearby. It is dangerous for the camp. Okay, we're going to add this to the scrounging deck, which I'm hoping should not be an issue. We already have one of those on the Explorer deck. We can drain the high water by sending 2 people to spend a wood or a shovel to discard this and get 2 determination. This were to pass through, discard all resources, skip the production phase this round. Okay. I'm hoping it won't get there. So that moves along. This wants us to put those tokens on the explore and gather spaces. We already have those. So, morale phase is at -2. The Explorer does have 5 determination, so he can safely get rid of 2. Okay, then production phase. We don't get any food. However, we do get 3 wood, 2 from our space, our camp space, and 1 from the shortcut. I'm going to spend 2 of those before moving into the action space onto the wood pile. Right, onto there. That's the end of the production phase. Next up, we plan actions. I'm just going to do 1 action. You know what, let's make this a proper team effort. The cook and the Explorer gleefully together. We take the 1 wood and the 1 pelt that we still have in our resources, put it on there. We don't need to roll, because 2 people means it's an automatic success, which means the mast gives us 3 wood Let's use that one. That goes away. Which we put under the wood pile. And we successfully signal a ship with our massive bonfire. Wow. I didn't think I was going to do that. It's my first proper full playthrough, and it was really dodgy here and there. I hope I didn't make any massive mistakes during those turns, which means that I didn't succeed. Yay! Go team! It was close. Our Explorer and Cook were down to 4 HP each. I guess playing it safe early on paid off, because it kept everybody healthy until those last couple of turns when things started to plummet. Yeah. Yay us. I'm pleasantly surprised at that. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. That's it for this playthrough. What I do next might not be till the new year. Don't know, holidays, but we'll see if I can fit something in. What I will probably do is, yeah, I picked that up. Yay. Fallout from Fantasy Flight Games, which looks like a ton of fun. That's almost certainly what I'll do next. Again, possibly in the new year. We'll see. Either way, I hope you'll join me then. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking the videos, both on YouTube and Board Game Geek. It's very much appreciated. And we will see you next time when we start yet another board game playthrough. So long.